Your car's engine isn't old, it's just frustrated. Maybe it sputters in rush hour, chugs fuel like it's lost in the desert, or refuses to start. Here's the truth. 90% of engine failures are caused by overlooked maintenance, like skipping oil changes or letting sludge choke your pistons. But what if I told you there are a few hidden tricks, ones the dealerships never mention, that can transform that cranky motor into a smooth, roaring powerhouse? No gimmicks, no magic, just clever fixes that cost less than your daily coffee. And the final tip is a mechanic-kept secret that could literally save you thousands. Let's dive in. Tip number 1. Scrub the throttle body. This part controls how much air flows into your engine. Over time, it can build up with carbon deposits and grime, which chokes airflow and leads to rough idling, sluggish acceleration, and lower fuel efficiency. But here's the twist. This is one of those rare maintenance tasks that's actually easier than it seems. You don't need a mechanic. You don't need expensive tools. Just a $10 can of throttle body cleaner and about 15 minutes of your day. That's quicker than a coffee run, and it could save you hundreds in repair costs. When you clear out that gunked up throttle body, 3 key things happen. 1. Smoother airflow. The throttle plate moves freely, letting the engine breathe properly. 2. Improved throttle response. No more hesitation when you hit the gas. And 3. A steadier idle. The ECU gets clear airflow data, preventing your engine from rough idling. And now, here's a step-by-step guide to cleaning your throttle body. 1. Shut off the engine and disconnect the battery. 2. Locate the throttle body. It's attached to the air intake hose. 3. Remove the intake hose. Use a screwdriver or socket to loosen the clamp that holds the hose in place, then carefully detach it from the throttle body. 4. Inspect the throttle body. Take a look inside and check out the throttle plate. That's the butterfly valve you'll see inside. You'll probably notice black or brown buildup made of oil, dirt, and combustion residue. 5. Spray throttle body cleaner directly inside, then gently scrub the area using a soft bristle toothbrush or a clean cloth. 6. Manually open the throttle plate so you can clean both sides thoroughly. 7. Let it dry completely, then reconnect the intake hose and battery. Start the engine. It might idle a bit rough for the first few minutes while the system recalibrates. If you spot visible cracks, heavy corrosion, or if the throttle plate still sticks even after a deep cleaning, it's likely time for a replacement. It's recommended to clean your throttle body every 30,000 miles, or sooner if you notice any symptoms. You don't need to replace it unless it's actually damaged, but keeping it clean can instantly bring back lost performance and improve fuel efficiency. Tip number 2. Clean the mass airflow sensor. The mass airflow, or MAF sensor, tracks how much air is entering the engine, so the ECU can deliver the exact amount of fuel needed. When the sensor is clean, your car runs efficiently and smoothly. But once it gets dirty, it can send incorrect signals to the ECU, causing poor performance, lower fuel economy, and even triggering the check engine light. Here's how to clean the MAF sensor the right way. 1. Find and unplug the MAF sensor. It's usually located close to the air filter housing. 2. Gently remove the sensor. It's delicate, so make sure to handle it with care. 3. Only use MAF sensor cleaner spray. No substitutes. Spray the cleaner directly onto the sensor wires or film. 4. Avoid touching the sensor or trying to scrub it. Let the cleaner do all the work. 5. Allow it to air dry completely. Never reinstall it while it's still wet, and don't use compressed air or heat to speed drying. 6. Once it's dry, reinstall the sensor and plug it back in. It's a good idea to clean your MAF sensor every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or anytime you're replacing your air filter. It's a simple trick, but it can make a huge difference in your engine's performance. Tip number 3. Clean or swap your air filter regularly. Your engine needs to breathe, just like you, and it runs best when it's getting clean air. That's where the air filter steps in. It traps dust, dirt, and all the grime you don't want entering your engine. But when it gets clogged up, your engine starts to suffocate. That leads to reduced power, worse fuel efficiency, and possible long-term damage. Checking your air filter is quick and straightforward. If it looks dirty, either give it a proper clean if it's reusable, or replace it with a fresh one. It's one of the easiest and most affordable upgrades you can make, and you'll notice the improvement every time you press the gas. Here's a step-by-step guide to clean or swap out your air filter. 1. Pop the hood and find the air filter housing, usually a black plastic box near the engine. 2. Unscrew the cover and remove the filter. 3. If it's just a bit dusty, use compressed air to blow out the debris. Make sure to blow from the clean side out. 4. If the filter looks dark, greasy, or worn out, it's time for a new one. 5. Insert the new filter, close the box, and reattach any clips or screws. That's it. You should clean or replace your air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or even sooner if you drive in dusty or city environments. Also, make it a habit to check it during every oil change. Tip number 4. Choose high-quality fuel and additives. The gas you put in your car truly makes a difference. Cheap fuel often contains more junk, stuff that leads to buildup and grime inside your engine. But high-quality fuel burns cleaner, helps your engine run more smoothly, and protects the components that keep you moving. Here's the golden rule. Always go for top-tier gasoline. It contains extra detergents that help keep your fuel system clean. Also, check your owner's manual for the correct octane level. Using lower than what's recommended is like feeding your engine a diet of junk food. For added protection, every 3,000 miles, pour in a bottle of high-quality fuel system cleaner, like Techron or Seafoam. This $10 miracle breaks down hidden deposits before they become costly repairs. Check out our video on 11 engine additives that actually work to learn more. Tip number 5. Get a professional fuel injector cleaning. Fuel injectors play a crucial role in your engine's performance. They deliver fuel as a fine mist for optimal combustion. While fuel additives can help, sometimes your injectors need a deeper clean. A professional fuel injector cleaning service uses specialized tools to deeply clean the injectors and bring back lost engine performance by thoroughly scrubbing your nozzles. Here's how it's done. 1. Shut off the engine and disconnect the battery to stay safe. 2. Disconnect the fuel pump and connect a professional-grade cleaning kit to the fuel rail. 3. Block off the return fuel line if your system includes one. 4. Fill the canister with the proper amount of cleaning solution and pressurize it to the correct PSI, usually between 40 and 60 PSI depending on your car. 5. Start your engine and let it run only on the cleaning mixture for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until all the fluid is used up. 6. Once the cleaner has been fully used, reconnect the fuel pump and battery. Start the engine again and listen for a smoother, more responsive idle. It's recommended to perform this service every 30,000 miles, or sooner, if your engine shows signs of reduced injector performance. It's one of the most powerful ways to keep your engine strong, clean, and efficient. Tip number 6. Take care of your spark plugs and ignition system. Spark plugs may be small, but they do a critical job. They ignite the air-fuel mixture in your engine to keep your vehicle running. But over time, they wear down. When that happens, your engine might misfire, lose power, waste fuel, or even damage other components. That's why it's essential to inspect and replace your spark plugs regularly, following your vehicle's maintenance schedule. Also, inspect your ignition coils for any signs of wear or damage. A well-maintained ignition system ensures a strong and consistent spark for efficient combustion. And when it's time to replace your spark plugs, always use the type specified for your vehicle. Using the wrong kind can wreck performance. Tip number 7. Stay on top of cooling system maintenance. Your engine naturally runs hot, but it needs to stay within a safe temperature range to function properly and avoid major issues. That's where the cooling system steps in. It's made up of the radiator, coolant, hoses, and water pump. all working together to regulate engine temperature. Without proper cooling, things can go south quickly. Excessive heat builds up, which can lead to warped components, blown head gaskets, or even complete engine failure. And trust me, that's one repair bill you don't want to deal with. To keep everything running smoothly, make it a habit to check your coolant level and ensure it's sitting at the correct mark. Inspect the hoses for any cracks or leaks, and follow your owner's manual for when to flush and replace the coolant. Old coolant can lose its ability to regulate temperature and may even cause internal corrosion. And here's a crucial safety reminder. Never open the radiator cap when the engine is hot. The system is pressurized, and that hot coolant can spray out, causing serious burns. Always wait until the engine has completely cooled down before checking it. Tip number 8. Don't ignore your oxygen sensors. O2 sensors are the quiet heroes of your fuel system, but here's the part most drivers miss. They don't fail overnight. They go lazy over time, slowly throwing off your air-fuel ratio and causing your engine to run too rich or lean for months. That means worse fuel economy, up to 15% lower, and serious risk to your catalytic converter. And that's not a cheap fix. We're talking $1,200 or more. Here's the smart move. Every 60,000 miles, check them with a scanner that reads live data. Healthy sensors should switch rapidly between 0.1 and 0.9 volts. If the readings are slow or inconsistent, swap them out. It's a $150 part that can prevent a $1,200 repair bill. Tip number 9. Clean your idle air control valve. The IAC valve controls airflow to keep your idle steady, but when it gets clogged with carbon, your engine might stall at lights or rev randomly. Here's a quick fix that can save you $200. Locate the IAC near the throttle body. Next, disconnect the battery and the connector. Remove the screws and spray carb cleaner on the pintle. Gently scrub with a soft toothbrush, let it air dry, and then reinstall. The engine might idle rough for a minute while the ECU relearns, but it'll smooth out quickly. Make sure to clean it every 40,000 miles. It's a 20-minute job that keeps your idle steady and your engine happy. Tip number 10. Don't neglect your serpentine belt. That serpentine belt isn't just spinning accessories. It's the lifeline keeping your alternator, power steering, AC, and water pump alive. And here's the kicker. A belt that's too loose will slip and squeal, while one that's too tight destroys bearings in every component it touches. I've replaced $800 worth of pulleys because someone over-tightened a $25 belt. The sweet spot is half an inch of deflection when you press down with moderate pressure. Check the belt at every oil change. Look for cracks, fraying, or glazing. And replace every 60,000 to 80,000 miles before it snaps or leaves you stranded. A $30 belt always beats $500 in emergency repairs. Tip number 11. Replace your cabin air filter. Most people think the cabin air filter just affects air quality inside the car. Wrong. A clogged cabin filter forces your HVAC system to work overtime, putting extra load on your engine through the AC compressor and cooling fans. I've seen engines overheat in summer traffic because the cabin filter was so packed with debris that the AC system was choking the engine. Plus, that dirty filter fogs your windows, a safety hazard you're paying for. To avoid this, check your cabin filter every 15,000 miles. It's usually behind your glove box. If it looks like a vacuum cleaner bag, replace it immediately. A $15 filter takes 10 minutes and prevents your engine from working overtime. Tip number 12. Check and clean your engine ground connections. Here's what most people miss. Corroded ground straps cause hard starts, rough idling, random electrical bugs, and faulty sensor readings. Poor grounding makes your ECU get bad data, so your engine runs like it's constantly second-guessing itself. Here's the simple fix that mechanics charge $100 for. First, disconnect the battery and find your main engine ground strap connecting the engine to chassis. Then, remove both ends and clean the terminals with a wire brush until they're shiny bare metal. Apply dielectric grease and reattach. Be sure to check it every 24 months. It takes 10 minutes and costs almost nothing, but can solve months of annoying, mysterious electrical issues. And finally, tip number 13. Do a carbon cleaning. Over time, carbon deposits build up inside your engine, on valves, pistons, and intake system, especially if you take short trips or run lower-grade fuel. This buildup causes poor acceleration, rough idling, decreased fuel efficiency, and engine knocking. A proper cleaning clears out that residue, restoring smooth airflow and efficient combustion. Use a quality fuel additive for light cleaning or opt for professional walnut blasting for a deeper cleanse. Perform carbon cleaning every 30,000 to 50,000 miles, especially on direct injection engines. Think of it like a detox for your engine. Your drive will feel stronger, smoother, and more responsive. And there you go, 13 engine-saving tricks to make your car run like it just rolled off the dealership lot. You don't need a mechanic's toolbox or an expensive fix. Just a bit of time, the right techniques, and some care. Stick to these steps and you'll not only boost performance, but also extend your engine's life and save money in the long run. If this helped you out, hit that like button. Drop your car questions down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense auto tips.